3 from Kootenai County. Then we have $1,280 for sewer hookups. That is for one connection at 33725 Spruce. And then for water hookups at $17,040. And that is for one on Arapahoe, one at Glacier Loop, one at Spruce, and one on 4th. So that was 4 connections for the month of June. And we'll have some for this month as well. Last month I think there was 9, and that's part of that giant number of new connections. Interest income is just interest dividends from the banks. And then water fees, we took in almost $35,000 for water, and almost $23,000 for sewer. So together that is $57,679. That's $32,000 more than last month, and definitely above average for the months in our fiscal year that we're reporting on.
Why do you think that is, Jen? Well, I mean, is it for new hookups or
We had rain
hookups.
using more water?
People are irrigated.
Yeah,
Depends on a lot of that, yeah.
It's
I
new
get
hookups,
irritated
it's
all the
people
time.
using more water, it's some people paying ahead.
Especially
It's
in
just a
this
whole,
heat.
but it's just such a large increase. It's hard to
Yeah.
tell.
Well, I think the
Why?
heat, Jesse, because I know normally I don't run my sprinklers in between the set times. I've been doing it every day
Yeah.
in the heat, so I'm sure the heat is really
Yeah.
adding to that.
That's a huge.
Yeah, your guys' logical guess is as good as mine.
Everybody, all systems are pretty much at record usage right now. I'll give you that.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah, when I saw it, your figures are.
Keep pumping. Good job, Bob.
So total resources for the month at just a little over 80,000. Then working down the list for expenses, our sewer maintenance, a little over 11,000, and 1,070 is for septic pumping. 1,450 is replacing septic lids, some fiberglass, some traffic rated steel lids. We had a $3,294 road patch work repair bill. And then $5,275 for chlorine at the treatment site. And all that.
Should I mention on the road patch work, the customer pays for that?
Yes, that is true. So that's a reimbursable cost that the district bills out. And then for water maintenance, 531 in district supplies, some small bones, and then the 7,425 is for installing meters. So it's the cost of the meter themselves plus the work to do it. 6,925 of that is still reimbursable. Then contract labor, that would be our lawn care as well as taking care of the field out there. And that would be all of May and a little bit of June.
Jesse, were you able to get anybody to help you with getting those weeds?
Yeah, so we called our regular lawn care guy and I got a quote from him. And then we also called a local guy that I had seen on the I Love Bayview, Idaho website. And so I called him and he came out and gave a quote. And then Allie and I kind of talked about it. And we decided to go ahead with our regular lawn care maintenance guy. So I've asked him to stop by the office since I have some of the materials and landscape fabric. And I said, because he always stops by when I'm not here, and I said I just feel a little bit more comfortable meeting with you first, just so I know that we're on the same page and also to get the material. So he texted me earlier this week, and because he was going to come by this week, and he says I'm just so busy I'm not going to be able to make it this week.
Okay.
So he plans for next week. So,
Wonderful.
yeah. And then so lawn care, dues and subscriptions, that is our Intuit monthly, Zoom monthly, and then our annual Log Me In. And that was the $366.98 for the month. Then for office supplies was $51.93, and that's for ink for our printers. And training and conferences, that is for the reservation for the hotel for ICCTFOA training. That is still able to cancel if something changes, or we can cancel up to 24 hours before that, but so far we've already incurred that cost for now. Then postage and delivery was for monthly billing. We paid for both May and June that month, because they had not gotten us their bill in time for May. Then printing and production was the Bayview sign that we used there for the tent there at Bayview Days, and that was $50.30.
And actually, thank you and Ted. That was, even though they didn't see too many people, it was really positive on Facebook. They were there and people really liked it. And so, thank you for doing that, Ted.
Not a problem.
Then our assessment fees, we pay quarterly to DEQ for the number of water connections that we have. That was $465. Office maintenance.
I'm sorry, just I keep
Go ahead.
interrupting you, but
You're fine.
that's something I've thought about. Can we just add that onto the customer's bill? Just add an assessment charge? Isn't it $4 an account or $2? I can't remember.
It's roughly $4 an account.
Yeah, I think that's something we should consider. Okay,
Putting it on their account and
yeah, getting reimbursed for it. Absolutely. I know there are districts that do it because
Yeah.
I've seen it on bills.
that's a good point.
But, yeah,
Is that something that can be done?
It is something that can be done by board action. Yeah, we have one district that does it.
yeah, okay. Thank you.
And then office maintenance is for dust control here, our road. And then legal fees, utilities, payroll expense, and then $64 for the SRF loan reimbursement, and that was for legal fees. We're gonna have some more for the bills that we're paying this month that will get added to the list. And I plan on updating that list now that we have something to put on more than just a $64 bill. So I definitely have some more that we can add to that after this month. So I'll have an updated list for you guys next month. In total, our bank balances are sitting at $664, a little over that. Is there any questions?
Well, I just want to comment what a pleasure it is after, I think, looking at this last month and we were like minus $26,000 and something, and then in 1 month,
Yeah.
look at us. Good job.
Definitely the highs and lows.
Yeah. It's nicer to look at the pluses.
Yes, definitely is.
Now, Jenny, let me go back to the assessment fee.